All right, let's talk about something that can change everything for you. I'm talking about focus. What even is it? It's not some mystical talent that only a few people are born with. No, it's much simpler than that. Focus is your ability to direct your attention to one single thing. It's like a flashlight in a dark room. You can wave that beam all over the place, catching glimpses of 100 different things, or you can point that beam directly at what you want to see. When you do that, everything else fades into the background, and the one thing you're looking at becomes clear, bright, and understandable. It's a superpower you already have, just waiting to be used. When you're truly focused, you're fully present, not worrying about the email you forgot to send, not replaying that awkward conversation from yesterday. Right here, right now, completely engaged with the task at hand. This is the state where you do your best work. It's where you have your best ideas. It's where you connect deeply with other people. So many of us feel pulled in a million directions, our brains buzzing with a never-ending to-do list. But you can take back control. Let's break this down. Why should you even care about getting better at focusing? Because it impacts every single area of your life. Let's start with school. Remember studying with your phone buzzing? You read the same paragraph 4 times and still don't get it. That's your brain trying to do 2 things at once, and it's failing. When you focus, you absorb information faster and more deeply. You're not just memorizing facts, you're actually understanding them. That means less time studying with better results. Now let's talk about your job. At work, focus is what separates the people who get things done from the people who are just busy. You can spend 8 hours at your desk jumping between emails, meetings, and a dozen small tasks. You leave feeling like you accomplished nothing. That's being busy. Focus is different. Close all the other tabs. Turn off notifications. Dedicate a solid block of time to that one important report. In that focused state, you produce higher quality work in less time. This is how you get recognized. This is how you get promoted. But this isn't just about school and work. It's about your personal life. Have you ever tried having a meaningful conversation with someone who keeps checking their phone? When you give someone your focused attention, you're giving them a gift. You're telling them, you matter. This is how you build strong, deep relationships. It's also how you get better at a hobby, learn a new skill, and simply enjoy a moment. True joy is found in being present, watching a sunset or playing with your kids. It's the engine that will drive you from where you are to where you want to be. So, if focus is so great, why is it so hard? It's because we are living in an attention battlefield, and you need to know your enemy. The most obvious enemy is your phone. It's the #1 focus killer for most of us. Every ding-buzz pop-up is a tiny little dopamine hit designed by tech companies to hook you. That little red notification bubble is scientifically engineered to make your brain crave it. You think you're just quickly checking one message, but 20 minutes later you're scrolling through a stranger's vacation photos. These are external distractions. Your phone, your email inbox, the TV in the background, a messy desk. But it's not just the stuff on the outside. Some of the most powerful focus killers are internal. I'm talking about your own thoughts. Have you ever sat down to work on something important? Suddenly, your brain decides it's the perfect time to worry about something you said 3 years ago. Or it creates a brand new, urgent to-do list. I need to buy milk. Did I pay that bill? I should really call my aunt. That's your brain trying to protect you from the discomfort of doing hard work. Another huge culprit is a lack of clarity. If you don't know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, your brain will look for any excuse to do something else. Sitting down with a vague goal like work on the project is a recipe for disaster. Your mind will wander because it doesn't have a clear target. Finally, let's talk about your physical state. You can't focus if you're exhausted, hungry, dehydrated. Your brain is an organ, and it needs fuel and rest to function properly. We often ignore these basic biological needs, but they are the absolute foundation of your ability to focus. Okay, so you're feeling scattered, your brain is going a mile a minute. What do you do right now? You don't need a 2-week vacation or a silent retreat. You just need 7 minutes. I'm going to give you a simple, step-by-step technique you can use anytime, anywhere. Reset your brain and reclaim your focus. First minute, simply stop. Whatever you're doing, just stop. Step away from your screen. Put your phone down. If you're surrounded by chaos, walk into a different room if you can. Physically, stopping signals change. It breaks the pattern of distraction. Next 2 minutes, brain dump. Grab a piece of paper and a pen. Write down every single thing bouncing around in your head. Every worry, every to-do item, every random thought. Email Susan, buy dog food. Worry about that weird noise the car is making. Did I lock the door? All of it. This takes internal clutter off your mind. It's no longer your brain's job to remember it all. Next 2 minutes, focus on your breath. You don't have to do any fancy breathing techniques. Just close your eyes and pay attention to the feeling of the air coming into your body and going out of your body. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently guide it back to your breath. Think of your thoughts as clouds passing in the sky. This simple act of mindfulness calms your nervous system. It silences the internal noise and brings you back to the present moment. Final 2 minutes, set one single intention. Look at that list you made. What is the one thing that is most important for you to do right now? Not 10 things. 1. Pick the single most important task. Write it on a new piece of paper or a sticky note. For example, draft the first paragraph of the report. Be specific. Now put that sticky note right in front of you. That is your target. You've cleared the clutter, calmed your mind, and now you have a crystal clear mission. You've taken back control. Now start your timer for 25 minutes and work only on that one thing. That's it. That's your 7-minute reset. The 7-minute reset is your emergency tool, but we also need to build your focus muscle every single day. These are not huge, time-consuming commitments. These are small, simple exercises you can weave into the life you're already living. One of the best exercises is called single tasking. It sounds simple, but it's revolutionary. For the next week, pick one activity a day and do only that one thing. For example, when you drink your morning coffee, just drink your coffee. Don't scroll through your phone. Don't watch the news. Notice the warmth of the mug. Notice the smell. Notice the taste. You're training your brain to be content with doing one thing at a time. Another powerful exercise is focused reading. Not a 3-hour novel. Start small. Find an article or a chapter in a book you like. Set a timer for 10 minutes. For those 10 minutes, just read. No phone, no TV, no music with lyrics. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the words on the page. The goal is sustained attention, not speed. Think of it as lifting a weight for your brain. 10 minutes will get easier with practice. Bring this into conversations. Next time you talk to someone, your partner, your kid, a coworker, try focused listening. Listen without planning your reply. Just listen to their words. Notice their tone of voice. Notice their body language. One more, the 60-second observation. Once a day, stop and pick an object near you. A plant, a pen, a crack in the sidewalk. For 1 minute, observe it. Notice its colors, its texture, its shape. Use all your senses. It costs nothing and the benefits are enormous. Training your focus muscle is critical, but you also have to make it easier on yourself to win. You need to build a fortress against distraction. This starts with controlling your environment. You cannot win a battle against your phone if it's sitting on the desk next to you, buzzing and lighting up. When it's time to do focused work, put your phone in another room. Seriously. The physical distance creates a powerful barrier. If that's not possible, turn it completely off or use an app that blocks distracting websites and notifications for a set period of time. You have to be ruthless. This is your focus, your time, your life. You have to protect it. Next, you need to manage your digital environment. Your computer is probably a minefield of distractions. Close every tab that is not directly related to the task you are working on right now. Turn off email notifications. Those pop-ups are designed to pull you out of your flow state. Schedule specific times to check your email, for example, at 11 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Outside of those times, the email tab is closed. This gives you back control over your day. Don't forget about the people around you. Human interruptions can be just as disruptive as digital ones. If you work in an open office or from a busy home, you need to create a signal that says, "I'm in focus mode." You can also communicate your intentions clearly. Say to your family or colleagues, "I'm going to be working on this report for the next hour, and I really need to concentrate." Finally, prepare for focus the night before. Before you go to bed, take 5 minutes to decide what your single most important task is for the next day. When you wake up, you won't have to waste mental energy deciding what to do. You'll already have your marching orders. I want to leave you with this one very important truth. You are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you if you struggle with focus. Your brain is not failing. It's working exactly as it's been trained to work in a world that profits from your distraction. But you have the power to retrain it. This is not a personality trait that's set in stone. It is a skill. Like any skill, learning to cook, learning to ride a bike. You wouldn't expect to play a perfect sonata the first time you sit at a piano, so don't expect perfect focus on your first try. It's a journey, not a destination. Put your phone in another room. That's a win. Bring your wandering mind back to your breath. That's a win. Single task your morning coffee. That's a win. These are not small things. These are the reps. These moments are literally rewiring neural pathways. You are weakening distraction pathways and strengthening pathways for deep, meaningful focus. Think about who you want to be a year from now. Still scattered and overwhelmed? Or the person who can sit down and get things done? The person fully present with the people they love? The only difference is the ability to direct your attention. The power to create that future is in your hands. It starts with the very next choice you make. It starts right now. Don't just read this. Take action. Pick one thing, just one. The choice is yours. You have everything you need to start. The ability to focus is your superpower. It's the key that will unlock your potential. You can do this. I know you can. Now go prove it to yourself. Start training that muscle today.